There we go. Yay! There we are. Hi. Hey there. My name is Kimberly Gypsy Losavio, and I am the sassy spark behind Blogging with Gypsy. I am the MC and ringmaster to the Soulful Biz in Life. I am also the procrastinator and haven't been around a long time for my Kimberly Gypsy Losavio YouTube Live. So we're starting over. I haven't done my 100 days in like months, 3 months according to YouTube Live. So we are starting over the 100 days. I got a fly. There's a fly in my suit. We've been watching Evolution. If you've watched any of my other videos, please do. I have a Master Beastie. He's 7 and he is amazing. He's on the spectrum. He has Klinefelters. You can listen all about it if you watch any of the other videos. So please do. Evolution is one of his favorites. And dude, I can never remember his name, but he's great. When they're inside the tavern, there's a fly in my suit. Yeah, there's this annoying fly that's been bugging me, and he keeps landing on my back. It's driving me crazy. And yeah, it's really cold here in Spokane, but I'm in a tank top. Go figure. Yeah, I got notes and all kinds of fun stuff today. But so here it is. Starting off, I used to have warnings. Actually, I still have some of my old notes, so maybe I will just pull them out since I have everything underneath here. So I might as well just pull them out anyway. So what I would say was, really seriously, did I not? My housekeeping and disclaimers. Apparently I'm my own sponsor. Ta-da! Let's see, housekeeping. I guess my Paris. I am my own sponsor. I'm not going to be using any sponsored ads. Anything that I do, there'll be affiliate links that I am a part of that I'm sharing with my affiliate links. So there it is. I have a mouth. I drop F-bombs and other swear words. So I have said before that maybe I'll have somebody go through and put little check boxes, little check marks with bombs to let you know how many bombs after we do this. To let you know in the description how many F-bombs are in there. And maybe some check boxes and how many S words are in there. That's going to be fun. Maybe I'll just do that every night afterwards. Yes, I am sassy. I am snarky. This is me. You can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/ the real Kimberly Gypsy Losavio. I'm on Instagram, instagram.com blogging with Gypsy. I'm on Instagram as Kimberly Gypsy Losavio. And I also believe Gypsy Rose Treasures as well. And there's another one, but Team Master Beastie. And you can learn all of that watching the other videos. So I'm not taking them down. So this is just starting over, as is the description in here. So we're just going to leave it at that. So there's going to be hashtags. My son, he's great. He's learning how to do hashtags. So he goes, hashtag. does it. He does this hashtag. It's great. And all I can think of is Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon on Saturday Night Live. Hashtag cracks me up. That's my little video bomb of my other son going into the kitchen. And being rude. Excuse you. You're welcome. So anyway, so what I'm doing is another starting over 100 days with Gypsy, basically 100 days YouTube Live. I don't even know what I'm doing, but the first 50 days are going to be little mindsets. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. So these are just mindset tweaks. Some of them might be combinations of mixed with something else. I have them all written down. Yeah. Some of them are going to be combined, and I'm going to let you know. I'm really excited about this because I'm going to go into an explanation first. And disclaimers. So housekeeping. I'm a squirrel brain, and I've talked about this before. But as a soulful busy life, we have this tendency. Oh, the damn fly! Check mark. We think we're being held back, right, from happiness and success. And we always forget that we already have it. We're surrounded by happiness and success. We have our kids, if we have kids, or fur babies, whatever that we have that are our kids. So some of us have fur babies, reptile babies, whether we have reptilian babies, fur babies, four-legged babies, two-legged babies, whatever you want to call it. No babies, no-legged babies. Come on, if you have reptiles, some reptiles have no legs. Snakes or legs. Toes. Some people have cows, so you have hoof babies. Or deer that come in their backyard, whatever, whether you have wild fur babies, or, whatever you have. I know people who feed their neighborly wildlife, and consider them their fur babies. I know people who, feed their local stray cats, their feral cats around the neighborhood and stuff. I used to. I haven't had my gray kitty come around for a couple of years. It makes me kind of sad, since last year. And I know that she's not coming back. So, what makes me kind of sad, but that's all right. I got a couple of pictures of her. So yeah. But anyways, we keep ourselves in this mindset that we don't have this success and we don't have this happiness, and we forget. So, and then we have these blocks, right? I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. And those blocks don't go away. And then we don't know why we have these blocks. And so I'm going to tell you right now, I have these blocks, and I've finally, thanks to my awesome therapist, not going to lie, I'm in therapy. And I've talked about that in the other videos, so you can go back. It's in all of them, some of them, whatever. And I do talk about my depression, my PTSD, and my anxiety. And it's important. I think these are important. This is something that everybody should talk about. Lady Gaga is amazing. And I'm glad that she is coming out and talking about different things. She's also talking about her fibromyalgia, and I'm very proud of her that she's doing this. But she's also been talking about other things. I know that Jim Carrey has been talking about the depression. I think more celebrities need to do that. I think influencers, as in online people, I have noticed that a lot more of the people that I follow have been coming up and telling this and talking about their stories. And I'm really excited to start sharing mine, my whole story. Despite different things, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, all of it. But anyways, talking about where these blocks come from and finding out where they come from. And I think a lot of people are afraid to figure it out, but you really need, some people deny it. A lot of people deny it. A lot of people deny it. Nope, there's nothing wrong with me. Or they refuse to accept the fact that there may be a problem. I know a lot of people that have that. And there's a lot of people that are afraid because they think they may have the same problem that somebody else, like their family member. My mom's bipolar. My mom was, sorry. My mom passed away last year. She had bipolar type 2. So it was the worst, severely manic. on both sides of the spectrum, the bipolar spectrum. So severely manic depressive, severely manic mood swings. I have family members that have the personality, oh crap, I always forget what it's called. Borderline personality disorder. I have diagnosed. We also have family members that have it that haven't been properly diagnosed. We have depression. We have the gamut. Run the gamut across the whole depressive, mental illness spectrum in our family. On both sides of my family, we have. I'm not gonna lie about this, right? This is personal. This is life. And so I'm predisposed, right? And addictions. We have addictions. Everybody has this in their family, whether they want to admit it or not. Now, here's the kicker in the pants. There are all kinds of people, and some of us are afraid to find out just because of the disposition, period. We don't want to be like our mom, and for a long time, I was afraid that I was on that bipolar. I've seen a psychiatrist in the past when I was 21, and my psychiatrist, she was a full-blown psychiatrist. And she's like, you're not. I saw her for 6 months, and it was postpartum and depression after I had my firstborn. And it was a shotgun marriage, basically. And it obviously didn't work out, and my first husband left. And so that's where that was, but it was also postpartum depression. I was 21. It was just a whole bad situation. And, I talked about my mom because I knew my mom. Back then they called it seasonal disorder, but she's like, this isn't what you have. You've got clinical depression, you've got postpartum, and we worked through it. And there were some other things that we worked through. And she's like, I think you just have this. And she says, I don't see signs of this, this, and this. So clinical depression I've always had, period. Work through things. Now the last 2 years with everything that's gone on. Yeah, I'm being honest. I'm not, this is personal. And I'm just sharing the baseline of this about the happiness and the success, right? But these are all mindsets. And so being in therapy for the last year and a half, over a year, almost 2 years. Come November, it'll be 2 years. Going through this and digging and digging and digging again. I couldn't have gone to a better place for my therapy. They deal with, their speciality is trauma. Their speciality is post-traumatic, postpartum. All of this stuff is their speciality. It's what they deal with specifically. Trauma, all sorts of trauma. And that's really, she's like, this is where we're at. I know where your family lines are. We've already talked about all of this stuff. And she's like, clinical depression. So even though I have that fear that I was like my mom, bless my mom, I could tell you where she is. Where is she? She's right there. She's right there. The snowman. Yeah. Cookie jar. My mom's in a cookie jar. She wanted it. That's what she wanted. My mom's in a cookie jar. That's what she asked for. She said, put me in a cookie jar. And I was like, oh God, Mom. All right, that's where my mom is. She's in a cookie jar. Oh my God, I tell you, my mom's in a cookie jar. Don't worry, she's in a bag, but she's in the cookie jar. A sealed bag. It's sealed, I promise. It's sealed. It's sealed. Anyhow, so when you get that relief, that sense of relief, but at the same time, and you deal, and it's having good therapy. But you still find these, you have these blocks, but where do they come from? And you really need to have some kind of professional, right? But there's a lot of us that There's a lot of people out there that are afraid to admit they have something wrong. There's a lot of people out there that don't wanna know. But what happens with that is this Pandora's box, regardless of the fact that when you open up the box and everything comes out, there's this little thing at the bottom called hope, but everything else that comes out of it is disastrous. Um, and bad things happen. Bad things happen. And if you don't face those things or fix those things, more bad things happen. And so I'm just saying, and I'm just asking if you are in the denial, um, please don't be, and just get help. Seriously, I have come a long way over the course of the last 2 years with everything that happened. Let me just put it in this way. I found out my husband was cheating on me in a split second. Not only did I find out my husband was cheating on me, not in a split second. I'm going to go with, let's just put this in like a 3-minute timeline. Not only did I find out he was cheating on me, who he was cheating on me, she not only knew that he was married, he knew my brother, he knew my children, two of my boys, okay? Um she was pregnant and she was bragging about it with a picture of an ultrasound on her Facebook page. And I found her and figured it all out in the space of a couple of minutes. My husband knew this. His friends knew this. They suspected. He had family members who knew this later on that I found out. That was the start of it. And that is coming on to 2 years, our 2-year anniversary for that. My 2-year anniversary. That's like the start. Then he left on our anniversary. I'm just giving you this little synopsis. Then he left on our anniversary. We got married on Halloween, so he left October 31st, moved out, made his choice. Blamed me for everything. Yeah, we had a shitty marriage, totally owning that. But blamed me for everything, took no responsibility. I immediately went into therapy. He never did. Still hasn't gone into therapy. Blamed me for everything that was wrong with our son. Got my son tested and brought him in to see a specialist, to see his doctor and get referrals. He's on the spectrum. Found that out December of 2016. Got him into speech therapy and occupational therapy. Tried to get him tested with a doctor who refused. Finally got some genetic testing and found out that he has Klinefelter's, which is permanent, which means he's got learning disabilities and he's got an X chromosome, which is permanent learning disabilities. And what do I get? I'm sorry I blamed you for everything that's wrong with William. Not I'm sorry for everything that I did. I'm sorry I blamed you. No more not taking any responsibility for everything else he did, but I'm sorry that I blamed you. And then my mom got sick. Okay, this is all in the course of October, December. My mom got sick. Ended up in 3 nursing facilities and ended up in hospice from February hospital, recovery, another big hospital to take care of her, and then into another nursing facility and into hospice within. So February, March, April, May, and she was gone in June. And this all happened. Oh, and then I had to get my son's IEP and get him started in kindergarten and all of this. William being diagnosed on the spectrum is cake. Not easy, but his was cake compared to what my husband did and losing my mom. All right, so that's just a mindset thing. My worth, my enoughness, and all of that. And finding all of that. So there's your depression, your PTSD, and anxiety all On That's not even including all the stuff that goes back, right? Haven't even gotten into that with the therapist, right? Okay. So the reason I'm here and I wanted to give you an idea of all that stuff happening. Here's the amazing thing. Your mindset. Every single time I needed an amazing person or something. Here's the amazing thing. I needed to find a doctor for William, and I ended up getting an amazing. I was just like, I called the insurance company and called them and said, okay, I need to set up an appointment. I need to know which clinics I can go to. And she said, okay, we have these three. I suggest this one. And I said, okay. And I called them and I said, this is what I needed. She goes, this is the best person to set up an appointment with. And I said, all right. We go in and the doctor does everything. And at the end, she goes, okay, I'm going to explain to you who I am. She already introduced herself. She goes, first off, I'm going to let you know that when I walked in, I knew that your son is on the spectrum. And I was like, well, okay. And she said, now I'm going to explain to you who I am. And she is on the board to the Eastern Washington Autism Board of blah, 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 blah. I can't even remember. But anyways, and I just started to cry. If I could not have chosen the best person for my son to see, she got me connected to the best dentist, one of the best dentists for kids with special needs, although he turned out to be a flake. Honestly, not the best person. So that referral wasn't so good. I was kind of, everybody else was really good. All of the assistants, the dental assistants were amazing, but the actual dentist, not so much. And then uh but still, I mean, it was amazing that we got that. So that stepping stone, I needed that. Everybody in the school district, I mean, we had 3 weeks and we moved freaking mountains to get William's IEP, to get him into the school psychiatrist, I mean, everybody did, and they were amazing. And I walked in and I said, look, I went in, I was already shooting Annie Oakley style. And I said, look, this is what's going on in my life. My husband left, my husband cheated. This is what he's doing. My mom's in the hospital right now. We're heading into putting her she's on a feeding tube, and we have to make the decision to put her in hospice, and she's not going to make it. We don't even know what's going on. And I have to do this. And my brain is not in this. But he needs to go to school and we need to get this done. And I'm a bitch. Check mark. And I'm not nice. And when you piss me off, that's it. I'm done. And you're going to get that side of me. And it was amazing because the superintendent was also there for the district. And she said, Kim, you have to be. You're his advocate. He cannot communicate. You have to be. And it was like right then, it was like this amazing thing. Again, mindset, communication. But I was so pent up and so full of, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, that I'm just like, William, I have to protect my son. And when she said that, it was just like this relief. It was like, oh my God, thank you. Somebody was finally listening to me, and somebody was finally listening. Somebody was finally listening. So your happiness and your success comes from surrounding yourself with people who love you. And your happiness and your success comes from the people you surround yourself with. But sometimes, we're going to have toxic people in our life. And that's when we have to decide. We have to make big decisions on that. But on the other side of it, we still have that control 100%. We have control how we react to other people. We have control. Our circus, our monkey, we have control of what goes on in our tent. We have control of who comes in our circus tent, right? We've got Dave Bautista bouncer at our circus tent flaps, right? I know that sounds bad, but I don't know. I got Dave Bautista there. Dax. Drax? Is it Drax from the Guardians of the Galaxy? I'd rather just have Dave Bautista because I just kind of like him. I remember when he first started wrestling. That's when I was watching wrestling. William does not watch wrestling. Oh my God. He's already jumping off furniture and jumping on my bed. I can't even imagine him watching wrestling. Anyway, so but our mindset, and we have to have strict boundaries and strict non-negotiables, but sometimes we still have that doormat thing. But we have to remember that our minds, our happiness, and our success, just because we don't have that Coach purse does not mean we're successful. Just because my earrings are not real pearls doesn't mean I'm not successful. Just because my shirt is not silk or chiffon does not mean I'm not successful. Just because I don't have my $3,000 client doesn't mean I'm not successful. I have a roof over my head today. That's a success. I woke up this morning and I got dressed. I may have socks that are not matching on my feet, but I got up this morning and I got dressed. Actually, I think I wore these socks to bed, so whatever. I don't even care. At least I got different clothes on. Oh, wait. I probably did wear this tank top just to bed last night, but whatever. I got another shirt on over it, so who cares? The point is, I got up, I got dressed. I even put shoes on when I brought William out. I had a different sweater. I had a sweater on when I brought him out to school, to the bus. I got him dressed. We just barely made it out to the bus. So I got dressed this morning, and that's a success, right? I got coffee made this morning. That's a success. You got to think about that. I may not have washed my hair this morning. I may not took a shower this morning, but I got up, I got dressed, I had coffee. That is a success. I did my live with my mastermind group. That's a success. It's a Monday. It's October 1st, you guys. I actually wrote in my planner today. That is a success. And I consider that a success. I'm happy today. I took my meds on time today. That's a success. How you change your mindset, that is a success, right? Happiness. I love my son. He hugged me this morning, and he's on the spectrum, and every child is different on the spectrum. Every child is different. Some of them are touchy-feely. A lot of them are not. Some of them are communicative. Some of them are not. Some of them are nonverbal, but yet verbal. Some of them are very talkative, but you still can't really communicate with them. My child and I do have conversations, but he cannot tell me if somebody hurts him. When he's sad, he can't tell me why. He just says he's sad. When he says something hurts, I can't get exactly pinpoint where. He'll say his head hurts, but sometimes it's something else that hurts. He doesn't understand, like the back of my neck hurts right now at the base of my skull. And if the base of his skull hurts, he'll just say his head hurts or his neck hurts. If he hurt his elbow, he'll say his arm hurts. If he hurt his ankle, he'll say his foot hurts. He doesn't quite understand that. His arm hurts, or, if he's got a bruise, he can't tell me how he got it. He's got a bruise on his arm. I'm sure he got it at the playground at school. Same with his ankle. I noticed he was limping. I'm pretty sure he was jumping and playing around at the playground. And sorry, my nose is running. I got the window open and it's chilly out there. And my arms aren't cold. Maybe I'm having a hot flash. I don't even know. I'm not sweating. I'm not like hot, but, anyway, so, different things, but he's on the spectrum. So that's where he's at. But when he asks me to hug him, the most amazing thing in the world. I don't get that during the day. I don't get that during the day. When he wants to hug me, it's the most amazing freaking thing in the world during the day. When he wants me to sit on the couch with him, I'm like, okay, because usually he's like, gives me a kiss, says, Mom, go sit over there, kisses me on the cheek, and I have to go sit on the other couch. I don't want to sit with you. No. When he wants me to sit with him, I will drop everything that I am doing. I don't even freaking care. Happiness and success. And that's a success for me as well. And it's a success for William. He's doing amazing in school. Happiness and success. I'm leaving that part. I'm going to start with the mindsets for tomorrow, for day 2. But these are mindsets and mind hacks that I'm going to be sharing with you every day. So I'm really looking forward to these. And soulful, just what I'm doing. This is not going to be for specifically blogging with Gypsy, whatever. This is just Kimberly Gypsy Lasavio's YouTube. And when I finally get my 100, or I've been on here long enough, whenever YouTube finally says I can do your custom whatever, which I'm working towards. So we'll see. I'm excited. But anyways, your happiness and your mindset, your happiness and success. For today, just think about that. Really, you may not be making the weekly income, the daily income, the monthly income that you want to make. You may not be, you may not be shopping at the store that you want to. You may not have that fancy purse or those fancy jeans or whatever. And when I think about it, even when I do get that point, when I'm making that, that monthly income or that quarterly income that I'm looking at, that goal, once I reach that, it's like, I'm still going to be a t-shirt and jeans and boots and cons chick. I'm not a dress girl. I may be doing my nails now. The upgrade to doing my own nails, because my nails have popped off and I haven't even done them in about a week and a half. The upgrade to that will be going to the salon every 2 weeks and getting my nails done. The upgrade to doing my hair will be going to the salon every 6 weeks and having them doing it for me. As far as what I wear, yeah, okay, instead of buying, I'm still going to go to thrift stores, don't get me wrong, but maybe I'll get myself a cashmere sweater, but I'm not going to have 12 of them in my closet. I love cashmere and silk sweaters. Just don't tell me where cashmere comes from, please, because I get really sad if they have to kill animals for it. God damn it, now I'm probably going to look it up. Oh, but I love silk, and I know worms die because of that, and it makes me sad, but they're bugs. I don't know. Silkworms. Now I'm sad. I know I think about these things. I got a squirrel brain. But there's certain things that, am I gonna want a Coach purse? Probably not. I'm not a big fan of leather. Faux leather. I'm fine with faux leather. It's faux, it's fake, whatever. I like canvas bags. Messenger bags. I'm a simple girl and complicated. I'm very complicated. I'm sassy. I'm snarky. I don't see myself running around in a Gucci or Armani or whatever suits or dresses or anything like that. And I don't wear heels. So that's not going to happen. I will wear the knee-high boots and the flats or whatever, and probably leather at some point. Yeah, I know. Comes from a cow or animal or whatever. But I like my boots up to my knees, but I like my Converse sneakers. I like sneakers, and I don't see myself doing workshops or standing up in front of people in anything but a tank top with a cardigan or a flowy boho style tank top kind of thing with a little cute little sweater or, one of those cute little sweater thingies and, capris and jeans, ripped jeans, with little rips in them or whatever. Yeah, I'll probably buy them that way. Whatever. I'm probably not going to spend $300 on a pair of jeans. I have a hard time buying clothes for myself. Maybe I'll get a personal assistant, one of those personal shopper people to help, but I'm not a dress girl. I never have been. I was like, oh my God, I would never have survived pioneer days because I hated dresses. I never would have survived Victorian time with the dresses up to here being covered up. No, I was a pirate girl, wearing men's clothes. I knew that in my past life. My God. Nah, I wore men's clothes back then. Probably wore men's clothes. Every woman I was in a past life, I wore men's clothes. I know that. I know it. Linen pants and boots. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is your mindset, your happiness and success. And I mean, okay, perfect example, when you think about it, what do you like now? Do you really think that's going to change? I like luxurious things. I like certain perfumes. Oscar is like one of my favorites. It is the Oscar, just the Oscar perfume. Oh my God, I love that smell. It's powdery and delicious. And, I like that. And, but some of them, like White Diamonds is not one of my favorites. There is a couple of Elizabeth Taylors that I like. Taboo, believe it or not. I like Taboo. And that's old school. That's old school. Evening Musk. And Polo. I like men's cologne. Polo has always been my favorite. Loves Baby Soft, believe it or not. You guys remember that? Ashley and Ashley? Yeah. Wow. Old school. I'm going back high school. That's funny with the Mars and Venus symbols for Ashley and Ashley. I'm really into the heady scents. I love patchouli. That's probably why a stupid fly keeps bugging me because I got patchouli on my back. I didn't even think of that. Oh, I love patchouli. Patchouli is my favorite. I put a little bit here, a little on my neck before I came upstairs. Probably why that damn bug is bugging me. But yeah, patchouli, sandalwood, all that. But my mom was a hippie, sorta. My aunt was really a hippie, but my mom was kind of a hippie. So I grew up with that and I really like it. So don't judge me. So vetiver and sandalwood and cedarwood and all that, but I also like it with jasmine and neroli and rose and ylang ylang and all those yummy, delicious scents mixed in with those woodsy scents and those resin type scents together. But anyways, that's happiness and success for me when I can smell those smells and oranges and citruses and stuff like that. And, hanging out with my friends and family, that's success and happiness. Watching my kids, helping out my kids, when I get the opportunity to be able to do that, that's happiness and success for me. Helping out my friends, watching my friends, grow their businesses and seeing their businesses grow is happiness for me. And, I don't know. We need to change our mindsets and we need to look around us. So today, I know this is a longer YouTube live than I expected it to be. But where is your happiness and success? We have a lot of mindsets and blocks. So number one, if there's really deep-seated issues, think about it. And if you can, whether you're afraid to do it, that first step, the biggest first step, doesn't matter whether you're alcoholic, whatever, drug addiction, the whole 9 yards. I knew I wanted to save my marriage. That's why I went into therapy. But obviously my husband didn't want to save my marriage, but I cannot tell you how grateful I am that regardless of what transpired, we're divorced now. Even though he didn't do all that, I am so glad I took that step and I went into counseling. I got therapy. I cannot tell you how happy and the changes and where I am from then to today. I mean, even talking to my therapist and my friends and my family and people who haven't seen me in a long time and in months and have seen me today are just like, oh my God, you look so happy. It was just amazing. And my friends on Facebook, I was just really like, oh my God, just seeing you from there to today. I'm just so proud of you and I love you so much. It's amazing. So please think about it. If you can, if you're able, do it. I think everybody should be in some sort of therapy. Really, seriously, I really do. If you have questions about that, please ask me. You can go to my Facebook and private message me if you want to. I have no problems with that. You can private message me on Facebook. I am under Kimberly Losavio. You can send me a private message on Messenger, even if we're not friends, because I check. And I did set it so not all messages. I should get all my messages, even though I'm not friends with you. So go ahead and do that if you want to ask me some questions about that. And if you're comfortable, put it on my wall. Follow me. You can follow me if we're not friends, and you can put a message on my wall, or if you follow me and then do that and put a message on there. I may not, if you friend me, I don't know who you are. I probably won't accept the friend request. I can tell you that right now. But if you send me a message, I will message if you ask me questions. I don't know if there's a private messaging here. I know there's regular messaging, but if it's a private message and you don't want other people seeing it, go ahead and do that. I have no problem answering any questions that have to do with any of that. But starting tomorrow, day 2, I will start with these mind hacks and mindset changes that you can. But I promise we all have happiness and success already around us. So go ahead and brain dump. I got this awesome little paper. And I don't even know, but pull out your journal, pull out some paper. It already says brain dump on it. I already brain dumped. I already got stuff on there. Pull out your journal, pull out your planner, pull out something and start brain dumping happiness. Draw a line down it. Happiness and success. What do you already have that's success telling you what right now? I woke up, I got dressed, even if my socks don't match. I don't even care. My bra and underwear don't match either. I don't care. Whatever. At least I got a bra and underwear on. I know, TMI, but who cares? And I'm already at 45 minutes. So there you go. You guys, that's it. I'm excited. I'm glad I was able to share it. I'm going to try to work through this and do a better description down below. I'm not transcribing this. I'm just going to add hashtags and some other stuff. And if I can think of some other information, whatever. And as the days go, I'll be adding, different things and some other links that you guys can go to and stuff like that. Today, I think I will send, I don't know what I'm going to do with today's, but anyhow, there it is. So I will be sharing this video on my Facebook page and my Facebook profile publicly, so y'all can see it. And let's see, I'm really looking forward to sharing these mind hacks with you. I'm excited. You guys have a wonderful day. Mwah. And I'm looking forward to doing this YouTube live thing. I don't know. I really need to get some stuff going. And you're probably going to start seeing these on my blog. I think I'm going to do something on the blog side. I don't know. I got to figure something out on that. But I need to start blogging too. That's going to happen. There will be a blog post tomorrow, October 2nd, because that's Tuesday. My Tuesdays on my blog from now on moving forward are a day in the life of Gypsy. So there'll be an explanation on that tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to doing that. It's going to be fun. Good times, good times. Anyways, love you guys. And like I said, oh yeah, you can also go to my blog, bloggingwithgypsy.com. Contact if you want to privately contact me through there as well. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. And if you want to email me, you can email me at gypsy@bloggingwithgypsy.com as well. And I will make sure that that information is in the description down below after I get through all of this, because I got some other stuff that I need to do before I can do that. So hopefully this evening I will have all of that done. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. You guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah! Bye. Okay, now I got to do this right. Make sure I have it. Bye. Are you sure you want to end the stream? Yes. Or it just says end. Not yet or end. Bye, guys.